Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to your Wednesday edition this week of your Mindset and Marketing Maximizer. I'm Pam, and welcome. I did originally start this video a few minutes ago, but then I restarted it because I keep being bugged, and I'm gonna have a feeling I'm going to have to restart it again because somebody keeps bugging me, and I'm going to get an airsoft gun and shoot him right in the butt. Are you done yet? Anyway, today I want to talk to you guys about the 5 learnable mindsets of successful people. And I do apologize for not being able to be live yesterday. Somebody decided we needed to go to town yesterday morning and told me that we would be back in time for me to do this, but we were not. So my apologies. I hope that you get some value out of this today. If you're watching the replay, whether it's in my group or on my website or on my YouTube channel, definitely join my group if you're not in it yet, or hit replay. I would like to see what you get out of my, see what value you get out of my videos. I like doing them, and if there's anything specific that you guys struggle with on a regular basis, then definitely feel free to message me or drop it in the comments if there's something that topic specifically that you would like me to discuss, because usually my topics are kind of off the top of my head and stuff that's happened in my life, and I'm like, hey, that would be fun to talk about, or I wonder what I should talk about today, or just stuff like that. So I kind of wing it, if you will. I don't have specific plans on a regular basis. So like I said, if there's something that you want to talk about, then feel free to message me. Yes, this is still coffee, because it's been that kind of a day. It's been that kind of a week. It's like been a crazy week. So the 5 learnable mindsets of successful people. Have you ever wondered what mindset that successful people have that sets them apart from everybody else? Like Richard Branson, Muhammad Ali, Oprah, J.K. Rowling, those kind of people. What kind of mindsets do they have that sets them apart from everybody else, and that what makes them successful? Have you ever wondered that? I do, all the time, I swear. But not only do they excel, but they continue to excel on a regular basis. And it's the mindset in their brain that helps them excel. It's the mindset that they've learned, that they've developed over time through habits, and these 5 things that I'm going to talk about today. They all have these in common, these learnable mindsets, and there are only 5. I'm sure there are more, but they're the 5 that are like the most obvious to me anyway. I'm sure that there are more, and if you know more, then feel free to drop them in the comments and let's have a discussion. But these have been learned behaviors. You're not born with these behaviors, right? They are learned. Whether you grow up with parents that instill them in you, or you, like me, struggled for so long in your life, and then finally after 36 years of life decided that, hey, maybe there's something to these people and their mindsets, and maybe it's something that I should learn. I do see that somebody's watching. I don't know who it is, so if you wouldn't mind like giving a little wave, because I would love that. So these learned behaviors, these 5 learnable mindset behaviors can help anybody be successful, right? So number 1, successful people know and accept themselves. This probably was the hardest for me, because I spent so long with like 0 self-esteem in my life, like my teenage years, my 20s. Like I had no self-esteem. I didn't have a spine almost, and I didn't appreciate what I was, what I am. I did not. So they accept themselves for who they are. They work around or with what they've been given. And what I love about that statement is that it doesn't matter what walk of life you're in. It doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't matter what's going on. As long as you can acknowledge, like recognize your yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, what life throws at you, and you can figure it out. You have that kind of awareness and you can develop it. Awareness is definitely developed. It's not something that just comes to you. So think of someone like I mentioned earlier, J.K. Rowling, who wrote the Harry Potter novels and has the big, movie series based off of those novels. So hugely successful, right? She is a complete introvert. And for those of you that have never seen, I think there's a movie based on her life and like the process that she went through to get her novels published. She struggled so hard with getting those novels published. She did not think that they were good enough until she was pushed and like made aware that they were worth publishing, that people would want to read them. And she's such an introvert, and I kind of feel like that, but I can, like in the past couple of videos, I consider myself an extroverted introvert. Like I like meeting new people and I like traveling a little bit and I like doing stuff, but you know what? Home's pretty awesome too, and I just want to like hang out here in my little nest. But she embraced her introvertedness and she created these beautiful works of art that she has, those novels, the Harry Potter novels, plus she's got other ones, but those were like her main, like that's what people know her for, right? So if she fought it, she would be trying to be somebody she's not. If you're fighting yourself, then you're trying to be somebody you're not, and that will not get you anywhere. You're just struggling constantly. You're just constantly internal struggle, and that won't get you anywhere. So if you embrace yourself and accept everything, then you can acknowledge what your strengths and your weaknesses are, and you can move on. I hope that's making sense. Number 2, successful people set goals congruent with their personality, their values, their interests, their strengths, their skills, mission, and purpose. So all of their goals align with them, their purpose, their mission, all the things I just listed, their strengths, their values, their interests, their goals align with that. They do not make a goal that does not align with that. And they don't make their goals based on their moods, based on their urges, and anyone else's goals. That's something that I see a lot of, especially in the online community, is like somebody's like, oh, I want to make 20K a month. Oh, me too. That sounds awesome. But the reason why the first person said that they want to make 20K a month is because they understand their needs. They understand their budget. They understand where they want to be, and they have created that number very specifically for themselves. So it might not even be $20,000. It might be $19,999. It doesn't matter. That's not your number. You can't take it. So make your own number, right? So make your own goals based on your own life. Everybody's different. Everybody has a different life. Make your own goals based on your own life. Friedrich Nietzsche, and I found this quote, said, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." So if you have a big enough why, the how doesn't matter. The how can be struggle after struggle after struggle, but it doesn't matter because your why is so big, all these struggles are worth it. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee. So, next one, number 3. Successful people know they have much more control over their trajectory of their lives than others realize. The average person does not realize how much control they have over their life. They don't realize that, sure, you can't control the things that happen in the world. You can't control the weather. You can't control the economy. Like, nobody can control that stuff, but you can control how you react to the obstacle. You can control how you react to whatever situation is presented to you. Even though these successful people are steering their ships, they have the rudder, they know where they're going, but they cannot control the wind in the sail. It's a sailing reference. Oh, I'm so good. I don't even sail. So they can only control themselves and where they're going, but they can steer around obstacles, or they can use obstacles to their advantage. They can't control what others and the world may put in their path, but they can also be proactive and act before the world acts upon them. Not like anybody's seen this pandemic coming, aside from people that are, I'm not even going to get into the conspiracy theory thing, but you can kind of prepare for situations similar to what we're experiencing, in the fact that, the economy is struggling, or it's just crazy in the world right now. And you can't prepare 100%, but you can prepare to a certain extent and not be so overwhelmed when something happens like this. So they know that they have more control over their trajectory, just because they can control how they react. Okay, number 4. Successful people know they will repeatedly go through tough times, and this is a given. If you want to be successful, if you want to be that entrepreneur, that Richard Branson, you want to be Oprah, you want to be those people, or similar, obviously. You have similar goals as these people, similar wants and needs as the successful people. Tough times are par for the course. That's just how it is. And for people who want to do big things, something that you're going to have to accept. Sorry, not sorry. Without the struggles, failures, and stuff like that, there is no learning and growth. If you do not push yourself outside of your comfort zone enough to fail or enough to struggle, then there's no learning, there's no growth, and there is no success, because you need to push yourself outside of the comfort zone to learn the things that you need to be successful. They know nothing is achieved without a struggle. So the Dalai Lama says, pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. I'm sure you've heard of that quote before, but I love it because it is so 1,000,000% true. To successful people, the pain, the struggles, the failures are 100 gazillion% worth it. That's why they do it. And they keep going. Number 5, successful people know once they get to their destination, they will find another. They will plot their course to this goal. And then once they get there, they're like, I want this goal. They're never done. Successful people are never done. They're like, oh, I've achieved my goal. I'm done. Until they die. Because of this, they accept and enjoy the struggle. They know the journey is their destination. The destination is not the destination. The journey is their destination. They are loving the process of the struggles, the learning, the growth, and continue on. And I feel that every day. If you do not feel that in your business, in your life, then maybe something has to change. So to achieve these 5 learnable mindsets of successful people, you need to learn as much as you can about yourself, which something that I did not realize. I went like probably almost 6 months in my online business journey before I realized that that's something I had to work on the most out of everything. Make smart decisions. Don't make a decision on a whim. Don't make a decision based on a mood. So if you're grumpy one day, you're like, oh, I just don't even want to talk to anybody. You know what? Sometimes you just need to push through that and get out there anyway. Act within your control. Reframe setbacks and failures, and be stingy with your time. So making sure that your time management is on par, because you need to understand that what you do will affect you. So if you're wasting your time doing things that won't reach you to your goals, what are you doing? You're spinning your reels. So too many live below their potential. Don't let one of them be you. Okay, I'm gonna say that again because I messed it up a little bit. Too many people live below their potential. Do not let one of them be you. There we go. I said it. So those, my friends, are the 5 mindsets of successful people. Thank you to the person that popped on. I don't even know who that is, but I see there's somebody watching. I know it's not my husband because he's not in my group. You can only watch live if you're in my group. So if you're not in my group, you're watching this replay. I'm sure there's a link somewhere around here on my YouTube channel or my website. You can click it, request access, join, and then you can pop on with me live every week for your Mindset and Marketing Maximizer. I'm Pam. Thanks for watching. I will see you next week. Bye.